Title: The Unexpected Coin That Could Explode. Soon. Right now, everyone seems to be piling into gold bullion, convinced it's the safest bet for 2026. The price of gold is surging, with some bullish forecasts reaching for $5,000, $6,000, or even higher in certain scenarios. Central banks are buying it up by the ton, and investment gurus are calling it the only real hedge against inflation. And look, they're not wrong. Gold is a solid, tangible asset. But what if the biggest score of 2026 isn't a one-size-fits-all bar of metal? What if the experts are looking in the wrong place? What if the most explosive investment isn't just about weight in gold, but about history, rarity, and a story that's been overlooked for decades? There's a forgotten category of US rare coins that many numismatic experts believe is poised for a massive price run, and it's hiding in plain sight. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, why it's set to outperform almost everything else, and how you might already have a piece of this treasure without even knowing it. Stick with me. Let's be real. The gold rush is happening for a reason. With all the volatility in the markets, people are flocking to physical gold. It's a time-tested store of value. When you buy a 1-ounce gold bar, you know what you're getting. 1 ounce of gold with its value tied directly to the daily spot price. It's liquid, straightforward, and a smart defensive play. But here's the catch. Its growth is linear. If the price of gold goes up 20%, your bullion's value goes up 20%. That's great. But it's not explosive. The truly life-changing returns in the world of hard assets come from something the average bullion buyer completely overlooks: numismatic premium. Numismatic premium is the value of a coin above its metal content. This value is driven by rarity, historical significance, condition, and collector demand. While a gold bar is just a commodity, a rare coin is a historical artifact. There's a fixed, often shrinking supply. And that's where the opportunity for an explosion lies. While bullion gives you a safety net based on its melt value, rare coins offer a springboard to incredible growth. So if the real money isn't just in the weight of the gold, where is it? It's in the story. It's in the rarity. And it's hiding in a category of US coins most people have completely forgotten about. The first, and maybe most powerful category, is pre-1933 US gold. These aren't just old coins, they are survivors of a government-ordered purge. On April 5, 1933, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed Executive Order 6102, which made it illegal for private citizens to own gold coins. This forced Americans to turn their gold over to the Federal Reserve, where millions of coins were melted down into anonymous bars. That single act instantly turned common currency into rarities. For decades, the surviving coins have carried a premium, but what's happening now is different. Experts point to what they call compressed premiums. This means for some common-date pre-1933 gold coins, their price is currently surprisingly close to their actual gold melt value. They give you the safety of gold bullion with the explosive upside of a rare collectible. That fuse is about to be lit. Take the iconic $20 St. Gaudens Double Eagle. Often called the most beautiful coin ever minted in the US, this thing is a work of art. Struck from 1907 to 1933, it contains nearly a full ounce of gold. Right now, you can find common-date versions in decent condition for a price that's surprisingly close to a modern 1-ounce bullion coin. But the St. Gaudens has two engines for growth. As gold's price rises, the coin's base value rises with it. But as more investors pour into gold, a predictable number of them will pivot to rare coins, hunting for that extra numismatic pop. That new demand hits a tiny fixed supply, and that's when the price can detach from the spot price and really take off. Another fantastic example is the $20 Liberty Head Double Eagle, minted from 1850 to 1907. Because they're older and constantly being lost or damaged, their numbers are always dwindling, making them rarer by the day. Common dates in circulated condition can be found for a relatively small premium over their melt value, yet key dates and high-grade examples can soar into the hundreds of thousands. These aren't just coins, they're time capsules from the 19th century gold rushes, and they represent one of the most undervalued tangible assets out there. Pretty wild, right? And we're just scratching the surface. If you're getting some value out of this and want to stay ahead of the curve, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We dig into this kind of research every single week, and you won't want to miss what's coming. Now, Let's look at a coin you could genuinely find in an old drawer that might be worth more than a new car. Big potential isn't just for high-end gold. The hiding in plain sight idea is most powerful with coins millions of people have held and just tossed aside. I'm talking about the coins in your grandpa's change jar, or tucked away in an old photo album. The king of this category has to be the Lincoln Wheat penny. First minted in 1909, this coin is pure American nostalgia. But don't let its humble copper fool you. Certain dates are some of the most sought-after rarities in the entire coin world. The Holy Grail is the 1909 SVDB Lincoln cent. When the penny was first released, it had the initials of its designer, Victor David Brenner, VDB, on the back. People complained the initials were too big, so the mint quickly removed them. But not before the San Francisco Mint, marked with a tiny S, had already produced a small batch. The result? A legendary rarity. Today, a 1909 SVDB penny can be worth a few $1,000s in rough shape, all the way up to $168,000 or more in pristine condition, for a penny. With ongoing talk about the US potentially ending penny production, demand for key-date Lincoln cents is only heating up. But the treasure hunt doesn't stop there. Get this, a 1943 copper Lincoln penny. During World War II, the mint switched to steel to save copper for the war effort, but a few bronze coin blanks were accidentally left in the machines and struck with the 1943 date. These error coins are now legendary. One recently sold for around $1.7 million, and some believe top-grade examples could approach $2 million. That is not a typo. $2 million for a penny that was a mistake. It just proves that value comes from scarcity, and scarcity can come from history, low production, or even a simple accident. The same idea applies to other pocket change. Ever really look at a Jefferson nickel? A specific 1944 Jefferson nickel error has hit 6 figures at auction. Even a simple 1951 Washington quarter, with the right toning and condition, recently had a market value around $200,000. These aren't million-dollar icons locked away in museums. They were once used to buy comic books and sodas. Their value comes from the fact that almost all of them were used and abused, making high-grade survivors extraordinarily rare and sparking bidding wars among collectors. So, why is 2026 the year for this kind of action? It's because we're seeing a perfect storm of 3 major market forces all hitting at once. First, you've got the gold rally spillover. As we talked about, gold prices are climbing. Historically, the rare coin market follows a big gold rally by about 9 to 18 months. As bullion gets more expensive, investors start looking for more bang for their buck. They see these pre-1933 gold coins with those compressed premiums and realize they can get gold content and numismatic upside. Second, the collector boom. The world of coin collecting is heating up thanks to online auctions and social media bringing a wave of new, younger collectors into the hobby. Some analysts even think the market could double in size by the early 2030s. All this new demand is pouring into a market with a strictly limited, and in some cases shrinking supply of historic coins. More buyers plus the same number of coins equals higher prices. It's simple economics. Finally, there's the supply crunch. The pre-1933 coins we discussed were melted down. The rare pennies and nickels were circulated, worn out, and lost. Every single year, more are damaged or permanently taken out of circulation, making the survivors, especially high-grade ones, even more precious. You can't just make more. That finite supply is the bedrock of their value. Rising demand from the gold rush, and new collectors, crashing head-on into a fixed and shrinking supply. That is the recipe for a price explosion. So, while all the headlines are screaming about gold bullion, the real, once-in-a-generation opportunity might just be in these forgotten corners of the market. The true potential isn't just in the weight of the metal, but in the rarity, the story, and the piece of history you can hold in your hand. We're talking about pre-1933 US gold coins, offering gold security with a collector's explosive potential. And we're talking about the ultimate treasure hunt, for key-date coins like the 1909 SVDB or the 1943 copper penny, which prove that life-changing value can be found where you least expect it. The key is to look past the obvious and understand that in the world of tangible assets, rarity is the ultimate currency. What do you think? Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more deep dives into the world of real tangible assets. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.